Andre Wade was just released. I pray all is well with all you families. I pray peace is upon you all. And that today will be a blessed day for somebody. There'll be a good blessed day for somebody. As y'all can see, I got my idol. Has been my idol all my life. This is Muhammad Ali. This is the man in the mirror. That's the legend in the mirror. That's a real legend in the mirror. Muhammad Ali. When I was young, loved Ali. Boy, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Ali. You couldn't tell me that I didn't look like Ali. Or you couldn't tell me I didn't fight like Ali. Today is what I'm going to give y'all. See, because y'all want this here. See, y'all want what I really don't want to give. But so many people want me to give it. And I'm finna give it to y'all. I'm finna give y'all Dre Dawg. Because Dre Dawg was a beast. But it was something about Dre Dawg that was inside him that kept him a passionate man. A man that just I wasn't evil. I wasn't an evildoer. Even though it was so easy for me to hurt somebody. To hurt somebody. I will hurt somebody in my days of being or representing Dre Dawg. And so from here on out until some episodes, you finna get what Dre Dawg was. I like to eat. But I'm in pain today. Oh man, my feet is killing me. My feet is killing me. These pain pills they got me on, they good, but they not. And it hurt, man. I'm talking about my feet hurt. Hurt. Oh Lord, my feet hurt. But Dre Dawg. You see, I'm from Alameda Plaza, which is in Harlem, Clark. And when you in jail, didn't nobody know nothing about it. They knew about Harlem, Clark, but Harlem, Clark didn't have no respect outside of this area. And what I mean is 5th Ward dudes, 3rd Ward dudes, them dudes that was out of them rough neighborhoods. They didn't really. It was a lot of white folks out here back in the days, and they thought we was weak out here, just like with the people outside of Texas. Back in the day, the people outside of Texas thought we was down here, that we was riding horses, that we was so country. And then that's how it is when you haven't been anywhere. And you only just, heard some stories of people talking about it. Well, I'm finna tell you some things about how Dre Dawg was. And then, like I say, Dre Dawg had a passionate side to itself. When I mean that I had a passionate side is that, I ran with some cats that was real evil. And if it wasn't for me, they would have went to another area of crime that might have had gotten us death penalties. So when you was with me, even though we represented something and we did some things, you was gonna mind, you was gonna listen. Cause if you didn't listen, you wasn't coming no more. And then I was gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna whoop you. I was bad. I was bad with these. I was good with these. I was so good with these. And this how I used to hold my hands up too far, because I learned something. I learned something during time in the county jail. Our county jail was much more harder than prison. See, prison was a place where they might stab you and do all those things. Where in the county jail in Houston, Texas, back in the 80s, you had to know how to fight. You had to know how to fight. So when I went to the county, I learned how to, I learned how to weave. I learned how to weave punches. And I learned how to hit you where to hurt you. And if I would have got in the ring, because back in the day I boxed for PABA for a little while, and I did karate, and I learned it from people that knew karate, and they was teaching us as kids. We was learning karate, and we was having tournaments. So I had some skills. So and when I grew up and I went to the county jail, it wasn't nothing but me, because I'm a representative at Alameda Plaza. I was gonna represent Alameda Plaza. Yeah, I had some fear in me because I ain't know what to expect. I'm going to the county my first time, and I already heard some stories about it. So when I got in there, and I had got a sentence where I had to do 9 months, and in them 9 months, I learned how to weave, and I was good, and I was bad. And Dre Dawg name, I was on the 10th floor. They called it, and I was on I think it was D1, and they called it the doghouse. Because when you came in there, you had to fight. You had to fight. And we was punching every day. We punched every day. We worked out every day. I was in the cell with 3 other guys. Stoney, brother-in-law, and James Gary. Mass Murder was my partner. Mass Murder taught me how to weave. Me and Mass Murder boxed every day, all day, and worked out. James Gary. See, a lot of y'all might not know James Gary, because James Gary, see, he was a Smurf. He was original Smurf, and he had got a sentence that was 60. He got a 60-year sentence. He escaped the death row. He escaped the death penalty. The Smurfs were some dangerous guys of their time. People were scared of these people. They was dangerous. But I had opportunity to get to know James Gary. We had an opportunity to share some things. And there was so much that we shared. And I haven't seen him in many years. I haven't seen him. Last time I seen him was I think it was in 85 or 86 on Ferguson. I went to Ferguson. See, like I say, my name was already on Ferguson before I got there. Because see, if you was somebody in the county and you was doing some things, people talk about you. So they talked about Dre Dawg. Yeah, and I was in there with Carl Smitty, who was out of Auburn Clark. I'm out of Alameda Plaza. We call it APT, Alameda Plaza, Texas. And if you didn't live here, if you wasn't from here, you was gonna get whooped. I don't care who you was. You gonna get your ass whooped. You gonna get your ass whooped and take your money and take all anything you have. We used to do white folks bad. Some people, when they seen them dudes on that corner, they wouldn't even pull in. We had some guys one night, ran out of gas. They floated into the store. They had gas pumps up there. I think it was used to be Utah, and it changed to Circle K. They didn't want to get out the car and go get no gas. So we sitting out in front of me like, man, what these dudes here? It was 2 dudes. And they was in a stolen car because we seen the steering wheel column was popped. It was popping. We was stealing the car back. Popped it. Get up in there. Pop that bad boy. And gone. We was popping them things. But they didn't want to get out, so they was in a house in a Z28. It was in T-tops. And one of my homeboys busted the windows, and man, we dragged their ass up out of there and got her. There was a passion side about me. It's a point I wouldn't go beyond. And they listened to me. The guys that was around me listened to me because they knew I could fight and I was dangerous. I'm gonna pop that pistol. I was Dre Dawg in the Alameda Plaza, Texas. But I learned how to weave. I learned how to weave punches. And when I went into the county, I was stuck on that old way of fighting. And so, but I would fight. I would entertain anybody. I would go gray-headed. I wasn't scared of these dudes. So when I went into this tank, Dawg 1, When I went in there, you know, they was hogging the white boys, the Mexicans, and everything, and the black guys. They was hogging these three dudes, and they moved me into that cell. Now I'm a part of this group. And like I say, we punched every day and we worked out. We did about 500 to 1,000 push-ups a day. Yeah, I was physical fit. I was more like Muhammad Ali. See, Muhammad Ali wasn't a built cocky. Well, but he had a lot of muscles. He had a lot of muscles, and they called them slick muscles. Slick muscles. He didn't have that cut-up frame like George Foreman and them all had. And that's how I was. I didn't have that cut-up form, but I had muscles and I had strength. And I was good with it. I was good with, man, hey, man, I swear. Hey, man, I'm going to do him. I'm talking about I was doing the dude that was older than me that had the reputations. I took him from him. This is Andre Wade with Just Release. If you want to see it again, you better get with me.